Hey guys, Flavien here. I'm the ticket buyer for ATL JDM in Japan, and we're with the last custom order. So let's go a little bit around with this 1996, I think. I forgot the year actually, sorry about that. Maybe it's written on the key. It's not written on the key, unfortunately. Normally it is, but not this time. It is written in the boot, so if you want to know a little bit about minis, it was built in 1996. You can see it here. I'm trying to focus on it. Ready? See, 02 1996. It means it was built the second week of 1996. So really early 1996 build for this one. So it is a 1.3 liter, so 1275 fuel injected car with the automatic gearbox. So not gonna be much to talk about cosmetically wise. It is just very nice. Little bump here on the bumper, but that's pretty much it really. The paint is a lot nicer. I only saw that car in pictures before until today, and at first it was like, in a dark place, and I thought, well, could have done maybe better. And yeah, I was wrong. It is very, very nice. It was just a bit dirty, and I just saw still some mark being cleaned there. But yeah, British racing green, and just overall very, very nice. It does have the typical mini lights with some new tires. Nothing special, high-fly stuff. They are decent, if you want a daily driver. They do the job pretty well, and most of all, they are brand new. Other than that, yeah, there's not much else really to tell you about. Typical rust points on those are very clean here, as you can see. Up, does have a spare, no rust anywhere. That is nice. Same thing also, typical points of rust. Absolutely nothing, super clean. And most of all, when people use a jack to lift them, they will do it here, and that will destroy the side of the car. The side skirt basically. Nothing like this on this one. Quick look at the interior. Up. Seats are pretty damn nice. This one is in the same condition. Look at the picture, or ask for the picture if you want to. Up. Yeah, it's better to do it here. Rear seat, same thing. Usually barely used on Mini, obviously. Up. And the roof liner is nice also. So this car has 54,000 kilometers. Marked as original. It does look original. Telltale sign usually on the Minis if they're not really well adjusted. Usually, if the 5 had been more up or down, yeah, it would mean that maybe it rolled, but I highly doubt it on this one. Typical interior, little bit cracks. Sorry, it is zoomed in still. Little bit of cracks on the veneer layer. Sadly, that's normal on them. They do not resist very well. If you're in Japan, there's no way around it, pretty much. Yeah, it does get old. So, air conditioning is working. That's why the car is still running, actually. As you can see, the temperature is here. And it is dead under. It's barely, just perfect. It can idle forever, which is a rare thing on Minis. My guess is maybe there's no thermostat, because they tend to overheat pretty quickly, especially in traffic, and usually removing the thermostat just fix that. So yeah, that could be something. I haven't looked in detail, but it could be a reason. But perfect as it is, really. That's definitely ideal. So air conditioning, the control are just under there. Here, this is the heater, up, car defrost and off. Then we have nothing else really, the radio, and that's pretty much it. Gearbox here, park, reverse, neutral, 1, 2, 3, and D for 4th gear. Alright, I guess we're going to be going for a little drive. You know what, let's do one take on this one. It is automatic after all. It'll make my life a bit easier than having to get the GoPro, and sometimes it's nice to be able to show different things, when I drive. Up. One thing that you might hear is the belt. If I accelerate quickly, the belt will squeeze a little bit. You can hear it's squeeze a little bit right now as if you let go of the throttle. Ideally, just the accessory belt, just like, you know, putting some belt humidifier things that makes it like live more correctly. What can I say? Or just changing the belt. You know, they are very cheap. The main issue and why we didn't do it is that it takes quite a lot of time to order this kind of stuff here. I know it's ridiculous because it's a belt, but they're like weird triangular belts on those, and yeah, not ideal. So that's definitely something that would need to be done. I'm sure Porsche can spend the 12 or $15 to change that belt. But yeah, just go away, noise, and that goes away. Yeah, it's a little bit annoying. Could be the air conditioning belt. If I turn off the AC, does the... Let's try to turn off the air conditioning. That's the heater. Nobody behind. Yes, somebody behind. Okay, it's the air conditioning belt. That's the one that's probably used the least in a little while. You can see now I can drive with no air conditioning and no belt noise. But then again, it is hot, so I'm not sure that I'm going to be doing it for too long. Air conditioning is very nice and cold, very, very enjoyable. And the Mini is actually pretty enjoyable too. I mean, I'm not a fan, obviously. I'm a Mini guy, if you know me. I've owned like many Minis, I don't know if you can say it. But yeah, just very, very into Minis. And it is my very first to drive for an extended time. I mean, it is my very first automatic one. I've never driven an automatic one before for anything else than a drive around the parking lot. It is not bad if you want to stick with the gears, so it will shift earlier. You know, those Minis, they like to shift at like 6,500 RPM, something like that. If you want them to, if you just use the drive, the drive, it will shift earlier, so you have to stick and shift on your own. See, it shifts automatically at 4. I am fluid to the floor right now, and if I do that, it will shift at 4. So if you want it to stick into gears, I will do it quickly here. Up. So I'm first now. Shift on my own, it will stick into gear, stay in the gear, and it is actually pretty reactive, you know. It is like usually, like, you know, automatic gearbox are not super reactive, but that's not the case here. Definitely pretty good, and yeah. It shift actually pretty smoothly here. When I first got the car, it wasn't that smooth. And driving it just a little bit while letting it warm up will make it a lot smoother. Up a cup. So, hello, Mr. Police Officer. Not sure what to do right now. I will hide my phone when I go by you. Up, phone hidden. And we are back filming. Sorry about that. But yeah, no, overall, like, honestly, pretty good car. I do like it. Just like changing that air conditioning belt will do the trick. We've got the police station right there. Yeah, changing the belt will do it. See, as soon as I turn back on the air conditioning and I turn it off, and it's gone. So just the air conditioning belt that needs to be replaced. Really nothing much. And I'm sure something that can be done pretty quickly stateside. Yeah, other than that, steering feels good. Of course, like, it's not power assisted. That is something that you probably already know if you've driven a Mini before. Not power assisted, but it doesn't matter. It is what it is, and it works pretty well. Even my wife used to have one. She's like, because I had many minis, so she was driving also minis, manual ones. And we had one as a family car, and really just no issues whatsoever for her. At first she was like, oh, which is, man, it's heavy, talking about the steering wheel. But she quickly just got used to it, and she's like, what, 5 feet tall? 1 meter 53, so I'm not too sure. I think it's 5 feet. She's not big. She's definitely not big, that's what I mean. And absolutely no issues for her once she got used to it. And air conditioning was good also, so it makes it enjoyable. I do want to turn on the AC again though, because I am cooking here. That feels good. Yeah, air conditioning is really great though. Just that stupid belt, a little noisy. Yeah, that's really pretty much it. You can see like the temperature, even though it is like something like 35 degrees Celsius. In this car, the temperature is like barely not even reaching the middle. Even though like minis normally do suffer from overheating issues. Okay, I'll stop the belt. It's not turned off. Alright, now it's off. Yeah, that's about it. So in order for you not to have that air conditioning belt noise in your ears, I will finish the video here, turn back on the AC, and not care that it is noisy because I'm not filming. Alright, well, till next time, and yeah, if you have any questions, just let us know. Bye bye. Okay, so little update, we're back with it. So the belts actually have been changed already, and they are indeed pretty new looking. The main thing is that it is a compressor, so we're gonna try to find a compressor to replace it. They're not too hard to find here because there's been lots of minis changed, and we'll see if we can basically do something about it. Well, alright, that sucks, but yeah, we'll get it done. Alright, this time I did. Bye bye.